Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, episode 15, we do not see them in the merchant town from episode 14. They are in a new carriage with a new driver. Fern tells Sign she has been traveling with Frieren for 4 years. Stark has been with them for 1 year. Sign says there is one thing missing from this party. Fern guesses a thief. Frieren gets trapped when she opens chests because she loves collecting. A thief will help them with traps. Sign says it is a sexy, mature woman. They need an older woman. Stark says they have Frieren. Sign doesn't accept this. When they arrive to the next village, everyone is asleep. This is definitely a curse or illness, and we should know that it's probably a curse because I love fairy tales. So anytime anyone's asleep but is still alive, it's a curse. For Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, it could be an illness as well, but they decide to go in the route of this is a curse. Frieren wants to leave this village. Fern tells her no, they need to help. Sign tells Frieren this is a curse. Frieren says she knew it was a curse. She doesn't want to deal with it, but she will. A curse is a powerful spell that can put people to sleep or petrify them. Curses are spells humans do not understand. Depending on the curse, people cannot be saved. Priests are tasked with lifting curses because they are the only ones who can. Magic from the goddess and magic other humans use are different. Goddess magic is written in holy scriptures and only the owner can use them. They are hard to handle unless you are born with it. Magic by other humans are called mages. Mages cannot sense nor hear curses. Mages can use any spell anyone creates. Spells are for everyone. Then there is magic by demons. Demon magic is old and powerful, and this is all based off this anime world of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I love fairy tales, and anytime there is a curse, it's always true love's kiss breaks any curse. If there's no true love's kiss, then this person will always be under a curse. This anime, Frieren Beyond Journey's End, has curses as only certain types can cast them, and only certain types of people can break them, and there is no true love's kiss involved. Sign says to lift the curse, he needs to do a ritual and needs equipment. Sign says it would be faster to take out the one who casted the curse. The curse is still lingering in this village. Stark falls asleep. Sign, Frieren, and Fern go off to find the one who casted the curse. They, for some reason, bring Stark, who's asleep and is just dead weight at this point, but I guess they didn't want to leave him behind in the village, so they carry him. At night in the woods, not even near the village, Fern falls asleep and doesn't wake up. This leaves Sign and Frieren left. They wrap up Fern and Stark to keep warm. Frieren puts a barrier up to protect them. It is all up to Sign and Frieren. But Frieren is not a priest. She's just a mage and falls asleep. Before she falls asleep, she tells Sign to wake her up to fight. She will only be awake for 5 seconds. I don't know if Sign will actually wake her up. The one who casted the curse is a flower monster. This chaos flower uses the sleeping villagers as fertilizer. Those asleep will die because they are slowly having their mana drained. Flower monster attacks Sign, who mainly is on defense. He tries to attack, however his spell is reflected. He debates on how he can fight. He debates if he should wake up Frieren or not. Sign remembers meeting Heiter. He told them and his best friend, adventurers don't need to have proper communication. They just need to believe in each other. Heiter says in the hero's party, the mage Frieren sucked at communication, but everyone believed in her words. When she said she would do something or ask them to do something, they would. Frieren kept saying she would defeat the Demon King, and without proper communication during the fight, she did it. They all took out the Demon King together. In present time, Sign decides to believe in Frieren and wakes her up for 5 seconds. He decides that he is not going to be enough to defeat this flower monster alone. It's all up to Frieren. Frieren wakes up and kills the flower monster. She already knew the weakness was its core. Everyone is now awake. Yay! On the road traveling again, Frieren praises Sign for his hard work. They arrive to a place called Org. This is the halfway point on their journey to the north. Before they even are at the gates, a man approaches them. He is a noble who wants Stark to come to his estate. His name is Lord Orden. Lord Orden invites them all to his estate, and he is one of 3 houses, a part of the 3 night houses of the northern lands. Frieren says this current Lord Orden is as pushy as his grandfather. Lord Orden says he is only interested in talking to Stark and no one else. Lord Orden has a job for him. Lord Orden's oldest son is named Wirt. Wirt and Stark look alike. 1 month ago, there was a battle against demons. Wirt was killed. Only a few know his oldest son has died. Borg cannot afford to diminish morale. Until the exhausted troops are rallied, Stark will pretend to be Wirt. And I just thought of something. Wirt is the oldest son. This means Lord Orden has at least another son. That younger son can take over this whole entire town of Vorgod. It's cool they need Stark, but at the same time, they have another son who can just do that. In 3 months, there will be a gathering of influential people. Stark dresses as Wirt and will be present to show everyone he is healthy and alive. They will receive 10 gold straws for this. Frieren says they will accept only if she can get a grimoire. Lord Orden says sure, she can take any book in the library. Stark says this will not work. He has a scar on his forehead. Lord Orden says they told the public Wirt is under medical care, so the scar can be from the demon fight. Stark gets a crash course in etiquette training. The training is a lot for long days. Stark is tired. Stark tells Lord Orden it hasn't been 2 months since Wirt died, and he thinks Lord Orden is acting cold. Apparently, Wirt wanted this. For some reason, Wirt wanted a double of himself to pretend to be him, which I don't know why. You can just tell people like, hey, my son died, we need to attack these demons even more, get revenge. I don't know why that there was such a need for a double. We meet son number 2. His name is Mutt. Yes, he is a Mutt. Mutt is weak with a sword. Stark remembers he was treated coldly also in his village for being weak. Mutt, though, is not looked down upon. Lord Odin does say Mutt is not as strong as Wirt is, but he works very hard, and that hard work will pay off one day. This makes Stark happy that Mutt is having a different upbringing than he did. Lord Orden expects Mutt to become stronger than himself. Because Stark is pretending to be Wirt, a noble cannot attend an event alone. Fern is put into a crash course etiquette class for 1 month because in 1 month is the noble gathering. At the event, Stark and Fern dance together since they did go through training. They might as well have fun to celebrate their hard work. When the event is over, Stark and Lord Orden say their goodbyes. They also share regrets they have from life and talk to each other. By talking to each other, it does help both of them. It helps them move on. It takes Frieren half a day to pick out a grimoire she wants. They will leave Vorgr hoping everything works out for its people. And I still don't know why Stark needed to pretend to be the son. I mean, sure, help morale, but you could have also just said like, hey, he died, let's bring up morale by attacking, getting revenge. But then this village, Vorgr thinks the son is alive, so I don't know how they're going to be told that he has died, or how they will be feeling if they learn he's been dead for 3 months. If you are feeling like you enjoyed what you were watching, give this video a thumbs up. Go subscribe to my channel.